There's no question that TikTok Shop is taking over, but most people still don't understand it and are not making money with it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to go to $10,000 in sales as quickly as possible by finding the right influencers to send sample products to and structuring everything the right way. So I'm going to walk you through everything step by step so that we understand our goal, we can find creators, actually get quality creators to say yes, and then based on the results, we can make modifications. If it's not working, is it the price? Maybe it's the product, maybe it's the creator. Once it's working, if everything's all good, right? Can we go run ads? How do we scale it? How do we handle that? I'm going to walk you through the entire thing right now. All you got to do is drop a like on this video. And if you want more help on TikTok Shop, DM me the word TikTok Shop over on Instagram. We'll be able to send you some more info here. So we're going to jump inside of a seller center here on a new account on TikTok Shop for a brand that should be launching in the next week or so. My inventory just landed in the US. So if you're not familiar with how this platform works, you can go play around with it on your own time, but there's a couple of key things I'm going to show you over here on the left. Okay. So let's understand our goal. What is the goal? The goal is to have creators make really good videos of our product for two reasons. So that those videos make sales, which is great. We need that. But also, if that works, it needs to be a good enough video so that we can run ads to it later. Because guess what? I am seeing over a double in performance with ads that we're running to TikTok Shop. So even if I'm selling the product on Shopify, it's hilarious. If I run TikTok ads to a Shopify store, 2.5x ROAS. If I run TikTok ads to a TikTok Shop, same product, same price, everything, I'm seeing a 2.5 to a 7 ROAS. It came down a little bit. We used to be hitting 9s, but it's working really well. Everything's great. So that's actually pretty crazy. So let's understand our goal. That's the goal. And I also want to set this arbitrary target of $10,000. It means absolutely nothing. 10,000 is, again, it's just revenue. This is going to kind of start getting momentum here, but let's set that as target number one because it means movement. Okay. So finding creators, we're going to jump into this. Most people don't understand that this is your ad spend. So instead of running ads, you're paying anywhere from 10 to 25%, however generous you want to be, to these affiliates. Okay. An affiliate is someone who sells something, anything, and gets a percentage of it. So instead of running ads like a normal drop shipping store, which we've done a lot of, $20+ million in sales over many years, some of that with inventory, probably about half without drop shipped. Great. Whoa, quick interruption. If you have a budget over $10,000 and you want to come in hot, you want to come in heavy and get results as quickly as possible on your e-commerce store, make sure to fill out the questionnaire linked down below. To answer a couple questions, we'll jump on the phone with you, craft a custom plan, show you how to do it, show you how we have so many people in our private group crushing it really quickly. Make sure to fill out that form and back to the video. However, this is an affiliate cut. I have on average, spent about 35 to 45% of my revenue on ads. So for every $100,000 I make, I'm spending 35 to 45 grand in ads. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But with this, I'm doing the same thing. I'm still getting the sale, which is spending money on ads, right? Except the ad spend is the affiliate, right? So I'm actually overall having a much higher margin. And that's why TikTok Shop is crazy. So let me open this doc on how to find creators so that you can use this, okay? We're going to go to affiliate, get started, and find creators. That is how to do this. So let's jump over here, okay? We're going to go to affiliate. We are going to hit get started right here. And now you're in the affiliate center. Okay. The last step here is to go over on the left-hand side to find creators. Okay. Now, before I actually do that, this is an overall homepage. Okay. You can kind of see sample requests. If creators are requesting samples of your product, please don't send them out to everybody who requests it. We're going to jump over here to find creators. I'm going to walk you through how to actually find people that are worth sending a free product to, because you're going to notice a lot of interesting stuff here, such as people who have a lot of followers and they don't have any views. A lot of people are botting their account. You need a minimum of 5,000 followers to join TikTok Shop and apply for these products. But there's a lot of people that I normally see jump into 100,000 followers and they're averaging 200 to 600 views of videos. They make next to no money for TikTok Shop. They're just getting samples for products they like. And I want to avoid those people because I did make the mistake of sending out hundreds of samples to creators that were not worth sending anything to. So don't send it to everybody. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, let's peel this back and go over here. We are going to filter by a couple of variables here. Okay. GMV, it's basically sales. Okay. We're also going to filter by follower count. So these are two things I like to do to find creators that are worth sending products to. So watch this. If we go to performance, we can go under GMV. Let's max it out. People who have made more than $10,000 on the platform. Now it's automatically sorted based on relevancy, which means it kind of tries to take information from your product listing over here and figure out what industry you're in. So it tries to give you some people at least right away that are maybe a little closer to your thing. It's not super accurate, but now we're going to find people here that are at least decent. They've been making money. Maybe they're labeled as fast growing. So what we can do, let's say we like someone here for $250,000, 2.9K. I'd probably send one to them. This is a little bit low, but they've made a lot of money and they've sold a lot of units. So that's an option. This is probably incorrect data. Again, same deal here. I like this a little better. 21,000 views, 130,000. Savage mom life. Okay, this woman is killing it. All right, look at this. So what we could do is we could go hit invite once we find a creator that we want to do. And then we're going to select our product. Okay, so we're going to hit add product. And then once we do that, I just have an example product in here. We'll go to the commission rate. Now, big thing here. On average, you can give 10, 15, 20%. That's what the top people are doing. In fact, let me show you. We'll jump into FastMoss, which is a really cool product research tool, creator research tool based around TikTok Shop, and it pulls data from their API. So we can actually go inside of here and look at individual products to see what products are working well. And there's a lot of products on here that I'm in the last 7 days, 100,000 orders, $1 million, 1.2, $250,000, 600,000, right? These are top performing products. And I like to look at trends. I want to see what are these best practices, right? Because these people are killing it. 10%, 20%, 10%, 20%. So I'm really seeing a lot of in that 10 to 20% range. I have found 15 to be a good number. I don't have years of data to back this up. It's still new. Some people offer a little more than that, but seeing the big guys offer between 10 and 20 kind of gives me a reasonable number to go with. So I'm usually doing 15. Now, when I'm inviting a high quality person, this is not some general outreach. I want to go higher, right? When you're trying to attract quality talent, especially when your listing doesn't show thousands of units sold, it might show 2, it's brand new, right? You need to have something there that's maybe a little bit better. So I would offer 20 or 25%. Okay. So we're going to do that. And now we're going to jump down to free samples. So offer free samples, right? You want to send these people a product so they can make a video. Do not auto approve requests. Okay. Now, even though we're manually filtering, I might be inviting people from elsewhere or whatever, but I still want to manually review it. Okay, look through some more data because I'll find 40 people that look good, but in reality, maybe only 31 of them are actually decent and good enough to send a sample to. So just leave it as manually review. And now we hit create invite. So the invite name, they're not going to see this. I usually just put collab for the valid until. I usually set it about a week out. So they have like a week to accept this offer. Put in your email address, a phone number, and now comes the message. What do you send to them? Okay, so if we peel back the layer again here, we already went through all this, the process of doing this, and the private message. This is the important part. What are we saying to attract them into our product, our listing, our campaign? Why would they promote you? Let's take a look at one example I did over here. Hey, we love your content. It's a compliment. Would love to do a collab together. We have a super fun DIY crochet kit, right? Whatever your product is, insert it there. This is just an example. It's been going pretty viral. We would love to send you a free sample and offer you 20% commission on any sales you bring in through your content. Let us know if you are interested. You can request a sample and we'll get one sent out. Simple. I didn't use up all 500 characters. It offers some info on the product. It complements them, offers the product, shows the offer, open collaboration. Let's see if they say yes or no. Now, most of these people are not going to accept, right? Especially these higher level people. They won't. It's just part of it. But that's okay because that is step 1, finding creators. And now we get to go to the getting creators to say yes. This is step 3. Okay. Let's open up this doc. Okay. And if you're enjoying this video so far, there's not a lot of good content out there on TikTok Shop. I'm deep in the trenches right now on it. So I'd appreciate if you drop a like, maybe a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting stuff. I've just been super busy with TikTok Shop myself. So my camera has dust on it. I haven't filmed in almost a month, but I just ordered enough mold trays to produce over 500,000 gummies a day for my supplement company, as well as a huge kettle mixer that was like 60 grand. So we're doing a lot of stuff over there. I'm very deep in this. So I'm just trying to like keep up with giving you guys information as I'm really figuring it out too, because this stuff is new on TikTok Shop specifically. So getting a creator to say yes. If they are interested or say yes, which will be a good chunk of people saying, yeah, like what would that look like? Or where do I get a sample? Proceed forward. Tell them, great, we're looking forward to working together. Please request a sample and we'll get it sent your way ASAP. Like very uncorporate talk I've found works the best, to be like, hey, this content does really well for creators, like, do POV style, whatever, like just dropping stuff that's not so corporate. I see a lot of people do that and they kind of get brushed off. So be simple with it. And then likely you'll have a lot of people, bigger people, doing some negotiations. They'll push back a little bit. Here's some common ones I get. Can we discuss a higher rate? Something like that. One sentence to keep it simple. They want a higher percentage. Can you send me more than one sample? I've had this one less, but I've had it a few times. There was a couple people who said, hey, I want one, and then I'm going to give one away. That'll help engagement with the video. Some people are kind of pulling that. I don't know if it's just for them to get two, but whatever. My response to both is basically the same. Hey, so we can definitely discuss whatever the thing is that they wanted. If we see that your first video does well, that won't be a problem. So if you can request a sample to complete this first collab, we can take it from there. We look forward to working together. Like something very light, redirect. So yeah, absolutely. That's totally on the table. We do offer higher percentage for some of our top creators that are performing really well. Now you can't exactly say that when you're brand new because they can see if you have no sales really on your listing. So I try to just keep it general, kind of put out the vibe that you're a more established company. You can send them a bunch of samples. You can give them a higher percentage if things are going well, right? That's something a more legitimate brand would do. Okay. So there's that side of it, getting the quality creator to say yes. Now, let me actually show you where that's going to happen, okay? Because you're going to go over here and you're going to be under creator messages, okay? These are all the messages that you're going back and forth with people on. You're talking to them. They're saying yes, they're saying no. It's going to be all over here on the left. You can chat with them. Again, that's under creator messages up top. Now, once they do request a sample, you're going to go over to sample requests, okay? To review. Sometimes they, if you've clicked on them, even if you haven't like printed a label or anything yet, you're going to want to go over to ready to ship because they might pop up under there. So just kind of filter through some of these. And then when people have actually gotten them, they're making the content and it's pending. They've submitted it. They just haven't posted it yet. You'll find it here under content pending. And then once videos have been posted, you'll see it under completed. So that's just some like navigation stuff. There's a lot. This is a very busy platform that they built here. So I know it's easy to get lost. I just wanted to show that. Now, the last thing, please drop a like and subscribe before I show you this because it's a big one, results and modification. What do we do if it works and what do we do if we don't, okay? If 30 plus creators, rough number, have posted your video and you have had 0 sales for 24 to 48 hours, you're kind of freaking out. Maybe you sent out 100 samples. Shit, 30 of them hit. It ain't working. I've had that happen. I get it. I would consider a price adjustment and quickly, okay? Assuming there was some traffic, okay? Because what you need to look at is the total visitors. If you've had a couple thousand visitors on your shop in the last day or two, in the last couple of days, and there's been no sales, something's going on. First thing you do is go onto the TikTok page on your phone and do a test purchase. Make sure it's all good yourself, okay? Now, I've seen it happen where there's a bunch of awful creators, the videos tank, you might be able to kind of wait it out, but it's likely that you're priced too high. A lot of people come in kind of reaching for the stars and moon on their price point because TikTok offers a discount. What I'm noticing on TikTok, it's slowly becoming a race to the bottom with pricing. Like people are kind of undercutting. So just, you gotta be competitive, okay? If you've got 1,000 plus visits and no sales, it starts to raise some eyebrows, right? So to reduce the price, don't just do a price drop. I'm giving you guys the game here, okay? Instead, do this. Let's go back over here. I'm going to open this up on the Seller Center homepage. I'm going to go under marketing. Okay. I'm going to go under promotions. Okay. And whenever it loads in here, we're going to make a discount for this product. It's only going to last a certain amount of time, no longer than 30 days. But this is how we're going to create a product discount. I'm going to hit create. Boom, boom, boom. This is not visible to buyers. You just put discount. Let's say we want to do it, starting tomorrow. It's going to run for give or take 30 days. You can either do percentage off or discount. I do a fixed price, and I do it at the product level, not variance for the product, but it depends on what you're selling. Select your product, and once that's in here, you can see the original price. So I was normally had it listed at $39.99. Maybe I'll do $24.99, okay, or $29.99, whatever you want, because it then shows that etched out for the customer who's seen it, right? They're seeing that it's normally this price. You didn't just drop it. And that actually is better for you. And then if you want, you can set a purchase limit or, buyer limit, whatever. If you want, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Obviously, buy as many as you want at my price point. So that is the framework of how to actually create the discount, okay? Because you want to act quickly. If a lot of these creators are posting and stuff's not working, you're going to need to drop that price, spruce up the listing. Could be your photos, could be the title of your your product. You need to have some good SEO in there, keywords, make it longer than you think. It's not like a Shopify title. It's a little bit more SEO organic, like a mini description, if you will. So keep that in mind. So that's kind of the fastest 0 to 10K is just nailing this initial launch. Now, to give you a couple specifics on this, because I know people are going to ask, I send out 30 to 100 samples. I've done upwards of 500 before we even get any sales. You can be more aggressive. 30 to 100. It's a good ratio as long as you have at least a couple hundred units of inventory. Like if you have 300 units of inventory, don't send out 100. Okay, send 25 to 30 samples. But that's like a rough range to get that sent out for quality creators that you're filtering, which means you need to invite hundreds to the campaign. That is just the basic starting. Okay, that's how you're going to get to that 10 grand pretty quickly. Okay, and one video can pop off and make you a few $1,000 in sales, like a video that's not even that big. Now, the final thing I want to give you here in this video is a little Q&A. I get a lot of questions. I'm just going to fly through them. There's a lot of like general stuff. And again, so many people are not talking about this because, sorry, your favorite YouTube creator doesn't do TikTok Shop. Not a lot of people do. Okay, it's new. So a couple things here. I faced this issue. I'm going to show you a picture right now of a room in my house that has a bunch of crap in it. That's because I ordered 150 units of a product that I'm testing and I decided to do it myself. Okay, it was a little bit faster doing it that way than the normal route where I send it all to the 3PL I use for everything. So fulfilling orders myself. USPS, I ordered a bunch of boxes. You can get free boxes from them, but those are priority shipping boxes. I didn't know. I'm not the one who fulfills our stuff. So they dropped off all these boxes. I slapped the label right on like in the middle where it opens. And they said, nope, can't do it when I showed up to the post office. I'm like, crap, how do I even get this label off? I'd like, just peel it off, put on another one, tape it. Anyways, TikTok prints a ground shipping label. Okay. It's for ground shipping. So how do I get a priority label? Because if you're ordering from USPS, they give you free boxes, but only for priority labels, which are like $12 a pop, up to 17. Like it's not cheap. So TikTok is covering that shipping, right? But they try to automatically kick you a ground label. So after multiple days talking with support, getting close to an LDR, late dispatch, like rate, but getting close to an issue where this order has to be sent out. It had to be sent out on that third day. I had to actually go buy different boxes from Walmart for those initial orders and use those because you can't actually reprint labels on TikTok. That was a whole issue. But here's how you do it. Okay, so let me actually show you this right here. We're going to go back over here. We're going to go into here. We're going to go into orders. We're going to go to shipping options. You'll see the TikTok shipping in use. Okay. Hit view details and you're going to see all these options. These are both automatically checked. USPS Ground Advantage and USPS Priority Mail. So they're trying to save a buck. Just uncheck that. Turn that off. Now I did find a couple of issues that have happened on a few stores, like all the orders that came in before I turned that off. Didn't actually have that. They were still printing a ground label, which was really annoying. But again, some constant issues. Talk to support if you need help. Support is always interesting to deal with on live chat, but nonetheless, prepare to have some time spent dealing with them. But yeah, that's how you do that. Just again, I'm trying to cover all bases and really help you out because these are problems that I'm running into. So now let's fly into a couple questions that people were asking me over on Instagram. Okay, follow me there if you're not already. Let's. I'll move over and I'll put this up. Actually, no, I'll just screen record. Forget it. So these are already on here. Does TikTok put any restrictions on political content like Facebook does? I'm sure they do. I don't know. I don't sell anything political. Why did they ban me after making an account 5 seconds in? The appeal did not work. Two things. Number one, you probably didn't craft your appeal right. Be careful. You only get 2. And then from there, it's just support tickets you'll have to submit. But most people immediately get approved. And then you get shut down, I guess, 5 seconds to 10 hours after. Normally, I get shut down a few hours later. You get the email, hey, congrats, you're approved. A couple hours later, hey, you're fucked. So that's part of it. It's just kind of the natural flow. You have to go through an appeal. That happens to people all the time. Let me get some pictures of the GT3. Okay, she's a fun car. Who makes your ads? Creators a lot. I do use Viral Ecom for a lot of stuff, especially our Facebook ads. Not as much on TikTok ads normally, but a lot of Facebook stuff for sure. Anybody else? It's all custom at that point, like reaching out to influencers and photographers that we work with. What fast US-based supplier are you using? I don't use a US supplier, okay? We hold inventory in the US and work with a 3PL that is based in Florida, but we don't actually source products that are created here. Our suppliers are overseas, usually China, some Mexico, Brazil, Pakistan, but mostly China, okay? Are you dropshipping on TikTok Shop? Absolutely not. You can't do this. Don't even try. Okay. How to start and scale. I just gave you the approach to start. And as it's working, then there's a lot of stuff to scale, both through using better creators, offer them a bigger percentage to go harder. And then as you have really good videos, running ads, that's 2 steps out of our 4-step scaling into TikTok Shop with brands. So yeah, I can make more content on that. Again, if you guys want more info on all this stuff, like what we're doing, I just spent like 40 hours putting new stuff into our program. We have a coaching program. It's not just a course, but DM me the word TikTok Shop over on Instagram. My team can get you some more info. So Let's see, should I make a UK TikTok shop and a French passport and driver's license? What's the process? I don't think that'll work. You need US details. Do you have a plug and play option for people not in the US? No, I don't run an agency or anything where I sell stuff. You guys got to figure that out. To my knowledge, you need US information. I have helped people in other countries like Canada and the UK actually get TikTok shops. You need a US LLC and you need a US person's info who's on that LLC. Is it saturated? TikTok's over $2 billion in the red in losses by subsidizing these discounts, and they only have 3% market penetration. So no. Last I checked, I'm the number 11 affiliate in the world for businesses on TikTok. So we get to talk to them a lot. It's really cool. Bring them a lot of business. But no, it's not saturated. It's brand new, buddy. Can a brand new beginner dropshipper use TikTok Shop? Yes, has nothing to do with skill level or dropshipping. Again, you can't dropship on there. I'll try to fly through these. Is it better than Facebook ads? No, it's just different. It's not better, same, worse. Why compare? Two different things. Am I comparing an SUV to my track car? No, it's just, again, just different thing. So very different products, how you finding products, looking at what's working. I'm mostly making products these days, but following trends. What type of stuff works? I'm looking at categories, okay? Healthcare, women's stuff, all the beauty products, and electronics. Those are your top products. And then some like street style clothing, but those are your top products on TikTok Shop. Yep, and then do I need a big following? No. Actually, we don't even really post content on the pages. You can start with 0 posts, 0 followers, whatever. You do need a TikTok page to link to your TikTok shop, but keep it simple. So, and now the most important thing is to actually get started. Use this information, get started. If you need help, some information down below. DM me the word TikTok shop over on Instagram. Happy to help you out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I will be posting more whenever the time comes. Until then, keep grinding.